Okay, inside of your folders you have a PDF that explains how to do the first lesson for photo editing, which is in the 3rd term. Okay, this is inside of your class folder, not your individual folders. You can work your way through this to create some 3D text. It explains a lot of the toolbars and then what to do while you're creating it. I'm going to go through this now to show you what it is that you need to have. So at the end of this tutorial, you should have your name in a 3D text, something like that. So first of all, we need to find the program. So click on the start button and then Gimp. I've got Gimp 2 there at the top, so we click on it and wait a while until it opens. Very first thing that we need to do is we need to create a new canvas. If these toolboxes are not there, on the left and the right hand side, click on Window, Recently Closed Docs, and then you have the Layers window there, and then Windows, New Toolbox, and we can have the toolbox there on the right hand side. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I need a canvas to draw on. So File, New, make sure I click on the advanced options and change the background color to white. Click OK. Then I'm going to use a text tool. I'm going to use a text tool to write my name, Will. Now that's going to be a little bit small for our demonstration, so I'm going to select my name and I'm going to increase it until it's roughly in the middle and it is a decent size. If one of the letters seems to drop off the side, you can either resize the actual box that you have the text in, or drop the size of the text down a bit. Now this, I'm going to change the text on this because I don't particularly like that text. So I'm going to go to Windows, Windows, Dockable Dialogues, and look for the font dialog box. So here we go here, and I want to select a nice thick font for my name. I'll scroll down and okay, that one will do, and now I have my name the way I want it on the screen. I can get rid of that now, and now you can see that I have 2 layers. To make sure I've only got one layer, I right click and then merge down till it's one. Now I'm going to invert the colors, so whatever was white is going to be black, and whatever's black is going to be white. So colors, invert. Now I'm going to give it a bit of a blur, so I'm going to go to filters, blur, and then select Gaussian blur, and you can see that it's blurred a little bit in the background. Okay, now we're going to create the mask. So I need a new layer to go on top of this one. So layer, new layer, and make sure this is white as well, and click OK. I'm going to then click on filters, and we're going to click on render, click on clouds, and then plasma. Then click OK. So you have a pattern like that on the screen. Now I'm going to create the mask layer on this one as well. So I'm going to click layer, mask, and add layer mask. Make sure it's white as well, and click add. Now go back onto your original layer and click edit and copy. Now click onto the layer above, the mask layer, and click edit and paste, and your name should appear like that. You'll see that you have a floating selection there. To anchor it down, we click on the little anchor like that, and then we have our name as 3D in text like that. To save it, we go to File, Export As, and we want to save it as not a PNG, we're going to save it as a JPEG. So I'm going to click on JPEG there, but I make sure that I change that to GPG, which is a JPEG. And then I'm going to change this to my name, click on primary, click on your folder 6B, and my folder's in there at the bottom, and then my name, Will D, that's my folder. Click export again, and then inside my folder, computer, primary, 6B, Will. If I click onto the large icons, you should see there's my name that I have just created in Gimp 2. Okay, so once you've done that, you can, when you go back onto Gimp, you can change the backgrounds.